Hello, welcome to my first video. Okay, so I just am here to just talk to you guys. Just bear with me. I hope I don't get too rambly because when I think this through, yeah, I can ramble through this. I have decided to start making videos. I am going to post them to YouTube. I don't know where this is gonna go or anything, but I have a purpose behind it. So this year just feels really important. I don't know why. It just feels like I started feeling this right before I turned 26 back in December. I just finally felt like I was mature, which is like so weird because like my whole life I just never felt like I've always had dreams. I dream really big, but I never had a plan. I don't know. It's just really tough. It's hard when you're a creative kind of person because when you're creative, you feel like, well, how can I apply this creativeness to anything in the real work world? You know, so right now I do work, but I'm at this point where I'd like to have a career someday, and I'm still figuring things out. At 26, back when I graduated from high school, I said, okay, I don't know what I want to do, I don't know what I want to be, I have these huge dreams, but it's hard. So I decided I'd take a year off school, figure it out. Well, here we are, like, I don't know, years later. I graduated from high school in 2008, so almost 10 years ago, and I didn't really figure it out. So at the beginning of this year, or towards the beginning of this year, I started a blog, and I'm really happy with it. I haven't been doing it as regularly as I want to, but it's getting there. And it's only because I work full time, and then when I do get days off, which is usually 2 days a week, but sometimes I do work 7 days in a row at a time. So it's been hard to not be exhausted all the time, which is why in doing this, the videos, I hope that I can keep up with this more. Because one day I said to my boyfriend, you know, blogging, the thing about blogging is it takes hours and hours and hours and hours. I spent 5 or 6 hours on a blog post on one of my days off, and that was what I dedicated like the whole night to, was just working on this blog, and I was just typing and typing, and it was truly exhausting. And I said to Brent, my boyfriend, I said, you know, what would just be really easier for me would be if I could just vlog it. Like, vlogging is a big thing. And if I could just sit in front of a camera, talk for 10 minutes, that would get my point across. So now I'm going to try to start the vlogging thing. So I'm hoping to do vlogs, but I also am going to do unboxing videos because at the beginning of this year, I also discovered a wonderful subscription service called FabFitFun that I love getting their boxes, and I have one that is on the way right now and will hopefully arrive this week, so I hope to do an unboxing video of it. So my blog is called Geeky Girly Gorgeous, and it's basically, my vision for the blog was to just be able, like, I'm geeky. Like, I love Pokemon. I love video games. I'm a gamer. I love all that kind of stuff. But this year, I've been getting more into beauty as well. So I've been getting more into makeup and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to write about both of those in my blog. That was my vision, was to write about video games and music and movies and all kinds of stuff, and then also write about like beauty. And a lot of my posts so far have been about, I posted reviews on 2 of my subscription boxes that I've received and what I thought about what was in them. So I just wanted it to be a blog that was about like anything and everything and anything girly, anything geeky. That was my vision for that. So yeah. Why am I starting YouTube? So I might have never figured out what I'm going to do with my life. I know what I want to do. If I could fulfill any dream, it would be being a singer and songwriter. But I'm really, really shy. And therefore, I've never sang in front of anybody before. I sing in the shower, I sing in my car, I sing everywhere, but I don't sing in front of people. So my purpose behind starting like a YouTube channel is that I'm hoping that by putting myself out there and just not being afraid to show who I really am, that I'm hoping that it will kind of like break my shell that I'm hiding in. Because like, I'm telling you guys, the struggle is real here, like inside of me. I've always known that I'm talented, but to be so shy that you can't even show off your talent, it's like, it's maddening. It's just maddening. So that's why I started my blog. My blog was like the first step in kind of putting myself out there. And I will tell you, I'm going to be posting this video on my Facebook for everyone to see. So, hello friends. And even that's hard for me. And I will tell you that when I wrote my first blog post, posting it to my Facebook page, it was so hard for me. Like, I felt really shy to do that. And like, you know, that's for my friends to see. So, and it was hard. It was hard putting myself out there. And I'm going to tell you something else. My whole life, and especially in high school, high school was probably the hardest 4 years of my life. Worth it. Getting a high school education is worth it. But it was hard because I never showed my friends who I really was. And I never even got into things that I knew that I loved. Like, I never took music class and I never took drama class because I was too shy. I would have loved to have done that. I would have loved to, I would have loved to have taken drama to get better acting skills. I would have loved to take music and learned how to play the guitar better, because I feel like I did take guitar lessons, and I started guitar lessons when I was like 17 or 18. I took private guitar lessons, but I still couldn't really play the guitar in front of people. Singing, I've never sang in front of people, but I did discover when I was probably 11 or 12 that I had a singing voice. And then also around the time when I was 12, I started writing lyrics for songs. I don't compose music because I don't have like I never learned how to compose music. I never took music class because I was too shy to. Shyness is like the worst, the absolute worst. Like, oh my God. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little riled up. But I mean, it's frustrating because when you know that you have talents and stuff and then you just don't apply them, there's just nothing worse than that. But I can't be a hypocrite and say, stop hiding in your shell, because that's what I did. None of my friends ever knew that I had such a love and passion for music, and nobody ever knew that I had been writing lyrics since I was 12, and I started writing like songs and stuff, just not composing music for them. So if I had, a dream that I could fulfill, it would be singer-songwriter. But there is one thing that I know that I can be, and that's what I want to do here. The one thing that I've always known that I want to be is a positive role model. I just want to be a positive role model. And I'm not going to put my, positive role model, status or whatever towards a specific exclusive group. I feel like we live in this day and age right now where there's a lot of feminists. Okay, I'm a girl, and yeah, I mean, of course women deserve equal rights or whatever. But I don't refer to myself as a feminist only because I also believe men and young boys, they also deserve just as much attention as young girls do. So I'm not exclusive. I want to be a role model to, the younger generation, teenagers especially. I feel like the teenage years are like the hardest. Like definitely when I got into high school, when I was 13, I guess, when I started high school, those 4 years, well, 5 years, because I actually went back for another semester. But those years were like the hardest years of my life. And you feel, as a teenager, you go through a lot of stuff and you feel really alone and you feel like there's no one there for you. There is. There's always somebody there for you. Always. And even if you don't feel like you have anyone there for you, I want to feel like I can be there for you. There can be, the thing about YouTube is that there's a lot of people on there, and so if a teenagers spend a lot of their time on YouTube, so they find someone, they relate to them, that person inspires them, they can feel like, I've seen a lot of comments on videos where they say to the YouTuber, like, you saved my life, like, I feel like, you know me. So even if they don't know you, you can relate to, I think that's the draw of all of this for me, is that if I feel like I can reach out to like one person even, and just that person can say, oh man, like, she's my role model, then that's cool. I have a younger brother, and I've always felt like I've been a really good role model for him. I never, smoked. I never did drugs. I never got into any of that bad stuff, and therefore he didn't either. So I feel like I was definitely a very positive role model for his life, and he turned out like he's such a good person and just a wonderful guy. And like, I'm so happy about that. So that is why I'm venturing into this. I want to be a positive role model, and I'll probably try to do, different things, but right now I think I might start out with vlogs, and I'm definitely going to do that unboxing video for my subscription box when it shows up. But I just want to get the message out that you should always be yourself. Just be who you are. I never was, and at 26 now, I regret it, but 26 is not old. So even if you are watching this and you're, if you're like me and you were always shy and didn't show, who you really were, I feel like it's never too late. Any age, I believe you can, you can do what you want to do. And so right now, what I want to do is I'm just trying to, break out of a shell, break out of my shyness, stop being so shy. And I'm just hoping that, by putting myself out there, that it will just really help me to achieve my goals and my dreams. And that's what I really want to do here. So if you found this video and you liked it, you can subscribe to my channel, which I'm going to post to hopefully at least once a week to start, maybe twice, but it is summer, so I am going to be getting busy with holidays and stuff, but I am going to be trying to make videos regularly. And I just hope that, if you think that this sounds like, a good idea, please support me and like, comment, and subscribe, and It was so nice just talking to you guys, and this is Sen. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye!